Man, you know, I really wonder, because now that I'm flying on the back of one of these dragons, you know, one of these new model dragons, and it's just like a regular flying animation. Like, this is not, you know, the dragon flying animations that we used to get around. So these models are clearly capable of just regular flight. I wonder if either they're gonna allow us to regular fly in Azeroth with our dragon flying mounts, or if they're going to unlock dragon flying in all of Azeroth. It could be either one. I think the first one I mentioned would be easier for them to just take your dragon flying dragon, and when you're in Azeroth, it only allows it to fly in this manner. You know, the regular flying way. Whether or not they ever allow full-on dragon flying in Azeroth is yet to be determined. But I can't imagine that they put in all this effort into creating this system that's only going to last one expansion. Right? The only thing is, like, the animations are so different. Can you create dragon flying for your other flying mounts? Like, are they capable? Like, say, like this one. Right? Like, can Blizzard allow me to dragon ride on this dragon in Azeroth? I don't know if, like, there's certain animations that have not been created for this type of mount. Or whether this skin can just be overlaid on this skeleton. Right? But it'll change things. It'll change things. I think there's more work involved than people think. Especially if you're going to allow dragon riding on other mounts. Because otherwise, if you open up dragon riding to all of Azeroth, but you only allow it on these types of mounts, what you've essentially done is made every other flying mount in the game obsolete. All the other mounts don't matter anymore, because nobody's going to regular fly on their old mounts anymore. So, like, great mounts like this one, like Invincible, like others that we've gathered, they'll be useless. There'll be no reason to use any of these mounts. Everyone will just want to use their dragon riding mount. Asmongold will be mad as fuck. Oh yeah, him and a lot of other people. I mean, I'd be a little bit annoyed, honestly. This isn't my favorite looking mount. It's nice, and I hope I get more customization down the line. But I'd rather dragon ride around this. Or even harder. Even worse. Maybe... Well, not worse, maybe. Maybe they only unlock it for dragons. Because I can't imagine the dragon riding animations on, say, something like this. Like, how can you open up dragon riding for a mount like this? This is a flying mount. That's nearly impossible. There's no way that they would have to reanimate every single different type of mount. I don't think it's possible. I think it'd be way too much in terms of dev time. Not worth it. Yeah, ASAP, you're right. They did say they're stopping borrowed power and borrowed systems, so maybe dragon riding, you know, is considered, you know, as one of those things where it's not going to be a borrowed power or borrowed system from this, and it's going to continue on from this expansion. I don't know. But I'm just trying to think about if they open it up to Azeroth, how would they do it? Do they only allow it for our dragon riding mounts? Which then essentially kills off every other mount in the game? I don't know. It's kind of complicated. It's more difficult than I think people give it credit for. Okay, I'll get this healer in here. I strongly believe dragon riding is only this expansion, really. But it's a great system. For me to, I can't imagine the fact that they would just end the system now. After putting in all that work. Not have it carry over, and it's gotten great reviews from the players. When do we get, like, ground mount riding where you can, like, bounce around and dash and drift and stuff? Oh, that's an interesting thought. Yeah, ground riding is certainly just, you know, press W right now. There's nothing to ground riding other than that. Sam spends hours speculating, but then updates heroic Raz video. It's just too much.